Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I'm coming today to show you all another way that I make the pom-poms. These are called the Clover Pom-Pom Makers. I don't know if that is the name on there. Yeah, it's on there. Clover. This is the medium size. This is the large. And oh, it's upside down. And there's a small one also, but I don't really use the small one too much. So I went ahead and I already wrapped the medium one because it's basically just wrapping. So I did on each side 120 wraps on each side. And let me see if I can pull this and show you something. See, and what I'm trying to do here is right here in the middle. I don't want it to be too bunched up, so when my yarn has to come through and I have to tie it, it won't be so tight to tie it. Okay, so with the large one, I'm gonna open this, see if I can show you. You see how it is? It's not a lot, so when I go to tie it, it won't be too difficult. So if you all have used these before, that's great. If not, so this is a video to show you. So I went ahead and I wrapped this side because these both have, two sides. So I'm going to set this to the side for a minute. And then I'm going to show you how I do this and how I wrap it and how I cut it and how I make it into a pom-pom, and the method that I also use with the elastic, because that's been my go-to with the elastic. I don't know if you saw my last two videos. I was showing how I do the elastic on my pom-poms now, and they've been working out great. So let's get started. So what you want to do, the pom-pom maker comes like this. So you take this side and you just push up on it. And then you have, it's two. See, it's two of these. You have them placed beside each other. I don't know if you can see the little ridges that's in there. But usually that's kind of like a guide. And it shows you, or you can think of how many you put in each one of them. But I don't do that. I just randomly go around it and count. So on the large one, I need 180 wraps. So this is how I do mine. Okay, now that was 180 wraps. Let me get the yarn out the way. So I'll hold the tail, the little tail, and all you do is take this and you push over and it's closed. Okay, so now we're gonna start with the little one. This is gonna be about 12 inches or so, and I'm just gonna, well, I think I want to make it, I'm a double loop it, double tie it. So I think I want to put it, give or take probably about 10 to 12 inches for that one. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this sitting there. You can't see, let me put it over here for that one. And then I'm going to cut a piece of elastic, probably about, is that 6 inches or so? And then with the elastic, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tie this. And when I pull it loosely so I can see how much I'm going to have hanging. So that's about enough right there. And then I clip off the ends. And that's going to be for the medium size one. And I just will go ahead and make the larger one also. And then my yarn, I forgot to do my yarn for my larger one. I don't need the elastic anymore. So when it comes to the pom-poms, get a good pair of scissors that's gonna cut real good, because, oh, maybe I should cut it from the back side so that won't come up. Okay, so now we're just gonna cut. Then from the back side over here, cut again. Okay, so that's cut. Now what I like to do, let me move this stuff out the way. What I like to do is I like to go, okay, of course, if you do pom-poms, you know the middle part is always going to be shorter than the outer parts. So with this already being intact, oh, I don't know why I pulled, how did that come up? Oh. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut around. Okay, I think that looks okay. We'll see once we do the shake test. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the yarn with the double, and you see right here in this groove, you slide the yarn, your string of yarn, you slide it right through there. I just want to, what I'm doing right now is I'm looking to make sure, trying to get it, make sure it's a little even on. Okay, so then hopefully I'll be able to show you this, because if you probably seen other videos, but see that slides right down in there. See how that slides right down in there? Okay, it's down in there. So then when I get to this side, it's coming up through here. And this is when I like to put my elastic on it. And when I put the elastic, I put it this way. So hopefully the knot will be down in the pom-pom and you won't be able to see it. Okay, so now I'm going to tie this. So I'm just tying it in a knot. And I'm pulling tightly. And making sure my elastic is where, so I can see it. See now when I'm pulling on the elastic now, it's not coming up because I have it tied tight. Now since I have double, since I doubled the string, the yarn, I don't need to do a surgical, so I'm just going to tie it one more time, and that it's going to be secure. Okay, and watch when I tug on this, it's not going nowhere. So then the way you do it is you pull. See how I'm doing this? See right here? You pull on this. That's one side, then you pull the other side. And then it comes apart like this. Now, so now, see, I told you I had the, I'm going to look around it first. I see a couple that they probably cut. So you see the elastic here. Now I'm going to take these and I'm going to shake it. And I'm going to cut these off. down to about right there. And that's trash. So now I'll just use this and I'm going to shake. And I just have to clean it up just a little bit. Okay, now I think that one looks okay. Move that over to the trash. So here's the medium-sized pom-pom with the elastic attached to it. So just fluff it. So there's one. Now we're going to do the bigger one. So same method. Go from the back side and cut. Keep going around to the next side and cut. Okay, and move that pom-pom out the way because I'm going to be cutting. So now, with that, I doubled up this yarn also. And I'm just going to do it just like I did the other one. Place it here. Make sure my ends are kind of lined up. But see, it really don't matter if the ends are lined up or not. And now I'm just going to pull because I showed you how I stuck it through the other side. So it's stuck down in there. And then I'm going to thread on. I'm going to thread on the elastic. I'm going to do it from this side this time. And now I'm going to tie it. And I'm going to tie it tight. Very tight. Now you want to pull tight, but not tight enough to break the string. But you need to make sure it's tight. Because we don't want no pom-poms coming apart. Somebody walking with a hat on, or they have it on their keychain and little pieces of yarn be flying all over the place. No, we don't want that. One more time. So I just double knotted it. And once again here, this is not going nowhere. That is in there. That is secure. Okay, now we're going to take it off. Just pull both sides up. Then you flip it over. Pull both sides up. Then you pull this apart. Then I always like to put mine back together before I do anything else, just so the pieces won't be missing, and because I have a habit of losing things. So put that out the way. Now, I just want to look around it to see if I want to go ahead and trim a little bit before I fluff it. And I do see a little bit I want to trim before I fluff it. Okay, so now here comes the thing that's fluff. Okay, I see some that needs to be cut. Okay, I have to fluff again. I don't cut those two strings off, the ones that I told you I don't need. I don't cut those off to the very end because they do help me fluff better. I say fluff. you know, like to make the pom-pom fluffier. Now I'm just checking it out. See if I need to cut anywhere. Now I'm going to cut the ends off right here, because I don't need these anymore. So I'm going to cut them down to about right there. Put them over in the scrap. So now I'm going to take the elastic and I'm going to fluff it. So I'm all done with both of the pom-poms. So that's how I make my pom-poms with the clover with the elastic. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video.